Please welcome, here is Eliud Kipchoge!
4 Jahre nachdem er als erster Mensch einen Marathon unter 2 Stunden in Wien gelaufen ist, startet Eliud Kipchoge, der größte Läufer der Marathongeschichte, dem Ort seines Triumphes einen Besuch ab. Er strahlt echte Freude über die laufenden Kinder in der Haupthalle aus, befestigt Meilensteine seiner unter 2 Stunden Bestmarke und erhält den goldenen Rathausmann aus den Händen des Bürgermeisters. Mit 2 Säulen im Abstand von 352 Metern wird in der Prater Haupthalle symbolisiert, wie weit Eliud Kipchoge 2019 bei seinem speziellen Marathon unter 2 Stunden in 1 Minute gelaufen ist. Timo Hinterndorfer legt an der Seite von Österreichs Marathonelite die kurze Strecke diesmal als schnellster zurück und läuft quasi in die Arme von Eliud Kipchoge.
Ja, für mich ist eine große Inspiration. Wie gesagt, ich war damals schon dabei, wie er unter 2 Stunden gelaufen ist, war ich live dabei. Es war unvergesslich und es ist sehr cool, dass wir ihn heute wieder live sehen hier in Wien.
Man kann auch viel Kipchoge lernen und Sport ist manchmal nicht so einfach, aber mit solchen Personen, man kann viel wirklich auch lernen, Geduld und auch ein bisschen auch Zeit nehmen.
Ein absolutes Vorbild, also in jeder Hinsicht, allein seine Persönlichkeit ist unglaublich. Er hat den Marathonsport, den Laufsport die letzten Jahre unglaublich geprägt. Ich sage mal, mit seinem persönlichen Fußabdruck, Leistungen bringen andere ja ähnlich starke, aber er hat es mit seiner persönlichen Marke dann auch noch mehr untermauert.
Man muss das echt sagen, ich bin ein kleiner Hansl im Vergleich zum Eliud, aber das wirklich herzukommen, nach einem Marathon, 3 Tage später nochmal in eine andere Stadt zu fliegen, sich hinzustellen, Fotos machen, Hände schütteln, die Kinder anfeuern. Das kann man nicht hoch genug anrechnen, weil das ist ja ein Alltag von so einer berühmten Persönlichkeit wie ihm. Da ist viel los und dass er wirklich daherkommt. Ja, Respekt von meiner Seite, aber wie gesagt, für mich und alle anderen, die da sind, glaube ich, eine sehr coole Sache.
Der Besuch von Eliud Kipchoge in Wien ist für viele Sportfans in Österreich ein wahres Geschenk. Ja, 4 Jahre nach seinem Wunderlauf ist Eliud Kipchoge wieder nach Wien zurückgekehrt an die Stätte dieses unglaublichen Erfolges, unter 2 Stunden einen Marathon zu laufen. Eliud, welcome back to Vienna. It's very nice having you back and thank you for spending time with us. What are your first emotions when you come back to the Prater Hauptallee?
Thank you for welcoming me. My first emotions actually when I stepped here in Prater is the good memories coming to my mind. You know, last 4 years I met history here in Vienna, and you know, when I stepped here, then it reminded me of that big day, that the 12th of October 2019 was really historical day.
Has Vienna now a special place in your heart? We know the big marathons, they are in London, they are in Berlin, they are in New York. Vienna has a marathon, but of course no marathon with Eliud. But is this city now for you a special place in all of your years of competing?
This is a special city for me. You know, this is where I met history. This is where I show people that no human is limited. This is where I pushed my limits actually as far as sport is concerned. And you know, it will stay in my mind forever. So this is my best city.
I was eyewitness, I was a commentator of the live event in Austria, and I was very emotionally touched. And I speak to people who are not involved in running, and they also told me they were watching your run on TV or here, of course. They were very emotionally touched. Can you explain why that happened?
The emotional touch actually, it shows that history actually took long, especially in sports, for human being to make history and show people the way that we are not limited at all. That if we trust in something and have hope, then you can still do wonders. So it reminded people that they need to wake up in the morning, get out of their doors, run, and you know, make their lives better. I always say, if you want to be really a free man, then where you can get freedom is in running.
We talked about emotions. I saw you in the morning today having emotions, seeing a lot of children running, and you were involved immediately. What does that mean to you?
You know, children actually are the next generation. These are the generation whereby it will change our planet. This is a generation whereby it will change the world of running. This is the generation whereby it will make our world beautiful. It's a generation whereby it will unite our. So it's good to see young children actually waking up in the morning to compete, and for humanity and for their own fitness, both mentally and physically. So it's really emotional too. And on the other hand, I am happy to see that the next generation are really eager and happy to continue with what I am doing.
Besides from emotions, I have to ask a few sportive questions, of course. How do you rate yourself? The 1:59:40 run, which you did on your own, even if we know it's not an official world record, compared to other successes. You had 2 Olympic titles in very hard conditions. You had a few world records officially. Where is the part of this run in Vienna?
Olympics are there every 4 years. Records are there to be broken actually in every race that somebody has scored. But making history stands whole. So in your 159 challenge, you cannot compare with anything else because this is historical. This is the time whereby it's the first time human being can run under 2 hours in marathon. It's like in 1954 when Roger Bannister actually broke a 4-minute barrier in a mile. It was really history and still history up to now. So you cannot compare. This is history and it will remain history.
You always have a friendly face. Even in running you seem always kind of relaxed and friendly, but let us look inside you. How was the feeling inside, the body feeling, finishing here under 2 hours, or running a few days ago in Berlin in the 2:02, or running the world record last year? How hard is it? Nobody can describe it because nobody was running like you in this time.
It's really hard, and it's painful, but pain is important. Anything you think it's important, then we must really endure pain. We endure pain because it worth actually to run for humanity. It worth actually to win and make the world actually well organized and more united. It worth it. So we need actually to persevere that pain for a worth a thing.
You ran around 20 marathons and you only did not win 3 of them. All the others you won. In spring in Boston, you could not win. Is that something that hurts you after so many successes?
In sport, there is ups and downs. And sport is whereby you can win today and lose tomorrow. So Boston actually did not take anything out of myself. But I learned that we need to enjoy sport and accept the results in order for us to move on. So I healed from what happened in Boston, and I showcase actually in Berlin that I'm still happy to push and train hard to make a hands meet and show the high class sporting career.
Like you mentioned a few days ago, it's your 5th win you took from Berlin Marathon. Incredible performance again. But what do you say to the women's champion who broke the world record by a mile?
I think it's really wonderful. It was wonderful to see one of the women's actually takes the running to 11. So on the other hand, it shows that nobody in this world is limited. Women on the other hand are not limited at all, and they are really able to push and they will get the results, see what happens, and that's the beauty of sport.
Are you limited to 2 Olympic titles, or will it be a 3rd one next year in Paris? What's your goal?
I'm not limited. I'm really going to parade in Paris and try to get a medal.
20 years of competing on the highest level in your career, you say no human is limited. Is Eliud sometime in his career limited what means running fast, competition-wise?
I'm a human, and I think I can be beaten, I can run slow, but I need to win. My aim is to show the next generation that longevity is what you want in sport. Running for long and showing the next generation what is needed and the ingredients that it's needed for you to run for long and win the race is what I am there for.
It's a good thing, because I wanted to ask you, how did you start? I mean, you can start running, but then you have to start competing on high levels. What is the message you can give to the young people who want to start running and maybe competing? How was your start?
My start actually was, I trained as a kid, but what drives me when I was young is self-belief. I believe that I'm doing the best. I believe that my training is 100% and nobody actually has trained like me. And what my self-belief has actually brought me from the first year up to now, this year is the 20th year.
Yeah. I had the honor to talk to Haile Gebrselassie, the greatest of all time before you. Of course, you overtook him now, and he had also a lot of very, very clever messages, very, very important messages. Is there any message besides the one you told that you want to give to people? He told me I should run more. What is your proposal?
Actually, message is I want to encourage people to actually make efforts and come together and make this world a running world.
If running ever stops, competition-wise, what are your goals in life? What do you want to achieve? I mean, you're a very famous person. Are there politics? Is there something else you want to make?
First is that I will be putting more energy on my foundation, which we are building libraries and kindergartens and conserving our environment. Secondly, that I want to go around the world to sensitize the next generation, the youth, tell them that sport is the only way to make this world a running world and make this world more united. On the other hand, is that I'll be jogging in the big city marathons and enjoy the people and meet people, share ideas. We can make all of us be one.
Many people in the world admire you, but is there some person, somebody who you admire?
I wish I will meet Barack Obama, see and share ideas, how his leadership has been and how he's seeing the world now, and where will the world be in the next 10 years in his mind.
It's your first time coming back to Vienna coming from your world record run under 2 hours. Will you come back to Vienna? I mean, you told the mayor from Vienna to run the next Vienna City Marathon. You have to train him, of course.
I invited mayor to come to training camp in Kenya to prepare for Vienna City Marathon. So I trust the mayor will run next year in Vienna City. But hopefully myself, I will have to come to Vienna. If not competing, then actually to come and choke. If not choking, is actually to actually come and be ambassador for the great city that I made history.
That would be great. Of course, you have to come. But is there a true chance in the next few years that you come either running the Vienna City Marathon or, like you said,
absolutely,
just being part of it?
It's true.
We would be looking forward to it.
Yes.
That would be very nice. Thank you, Eliud Kipchoge, for spending time with us.
Thank you.
And wish you all the best for the next years.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.